All right, I'm going to be doing the presses. So starting with the strict press or shoulder press. So neutral spine and legs extended. I'd be watching from profile, making sure, and I'm looking at the ribs, low back, making sure those don't protrude or there's a violent extension of the low back there. All right. Shoulders press up into the bar. So I would be watching, and you have to excuse my rack position, I'd be watching the shoulders. I want to see a lift of the shoulders, right? Not so much a extension of just the elbows. I'd be watching the shoulders to see those lift, almost like a shrug as they press up. Bar over midfoot, so I'd be watching that from profile. Right, I want to make sure I see the bar stay right over the middle of the foot, not go out towards the toes. So I'd be watching bar to body relation, and then for heels down, I'd also be from profile and just watching the heels. For the push press, the vertical torso, so I'm watching from profile and I'm watching the shoulders. I want to make sure the shoulders dip straight down, right? They don't go forward when there's a dip, so not here, right? I'm watching the shoulders. After that, hips and leg extend and then arm press. So I'd probably I like being in front. I mean, you can get on the profile too, but I kind of like being in front, right? And I'm watching to make sure that I see the knees extend before the arms press. Bar over midfoot, or excuse me, heels down, then hips and knees extend. So I'd be watching the heels, right? I want to make sure, so I'd be watching from profile. I want to make sure I see the heel stay down all the way until we stand all the way up. And then if there's coming up onto the toes after that, that's fine. And then bar over midfoot, same thing. I would be profile and again watching the bar to body relation. I want to make sure the bar doesn't go out towards the toes. Finally, for the push jerk, bar on torso. So I'm watching from in front, making sure there's contact between the shoulder and the bar. So I'm watching that. Vertical torso, again, as the hips and knees flex. So I'm, again, watching profile, and again, I'm watching the shoulders, making sure there's a straight dip down. Heels down until hips and knees extend. Again, I would be profile and watching, making sure that we get as tall as we can with the feet flat before we come up onto the toes. And then finally, for the hips and knees extending, arms press, body back under the bar, I would be in front. And I want to watch the knees. Yeah, the knees. So as I get tall, right, and I start to press back down, I don't want a shallow catch, right? And I'm not just going to watch the arms. I want to see a violent drop back down. So I'm watching the knees to make sure those reflex. And that is the points of performance for the press.